Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you are well, brother. This video is my Adobe Audition 2021 Quran Recitation Effects Guide. I'll explain how to get started recording in the waveform view that you want to record. Let's dive into Adobe Audition. When you first load Adobe Audition, this is the screen you will be presented with. So we want to start by recording Surah Fatiha into Adobe Audition. As you can see at the top, this is waveform and the second one is multi-track. We will see multi-track later. Now we are going to select waveform. So when we click here, so here we have some options to give your audio file a name. Rest of the options we will leave as it is because this is best setting for normal recording. If you are recording for video, you might want to go for 48,000 Hz, and their channel can either be stereo or mono. So if you are recording music or something with audio, stereo is good option. If it's just a voiceover, mono is also a good bet. And the bit depth you can leave as default 32 float. That allows you to do all kinds of cool things. So I'll just type it Surah Fatiha and then click OK. You get this view here now, and then down at the bottom you will see these controls. And if you've used anything like this, you will recognize play, pause, stop. You've got the rewind and fast forward buttons. The one we'll want to focus on to get started is this big red record button. When I click this, it will start recording as long as your audio interface is set up correctly. Before starting Surah Fatiha, let's have a look on the top in Audition Preferences. We will go to Edit, Preferences, Audio Hardware. So you want to look particularly at the audio hardware setup here. So make sure your default input and output are as expected. So in my case, I'm using a Focusrite Solo. You might want to use the built-in microphone, the mic on your webcam or something else. Just make sure you've got the right input and output selected. So once you have go to audio channel mapping, now usually if it's just an internal microphone or a USB mic, there'll only be 1 or 2 channels and it's really easy to assign them. In my case, I'm assigning 2 channels. Here I will select 1 and here I will select also 1. If we will not do it, so it will record in only 1 channel. Now click OK. Now we can hit record button. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. We recorded Surah Fatiha successfully in Adobe Audition. Now, as you can hear, it's quite a little bit quieter. Alhamdulillah. No worries, we can fix that after recording by going to this volume heads up display control. And you can just click and drag to the right and you will increase an amplitude of your audio. Where if you want to quieten it down, drag to the left. So if I drag it up, it's up by a 15 dB boost and we should hear it louder now. There's an even quicker way to do that by going into the favorites menu, normalize to -0.1 dB. that will make it the loudest it's possible. Now we will remove this background noise. As you can see here, this is background noise, breath noise and other noise. We don't need necessarily this noise, so we will do it manually, because at this point I don't want to do any batch process, because it will affect your vocal, I think. So at this point we will remove it manually. So we can easily do this process after selection, manual gap, and right click on the selection. Then we will go to silence. Done. And as it is another one, you will select it, right click, and done. After that, select it, right click, and done. If we create a shortcut from keyboard, then we can do this process more easily. So how we can create keyboard shortcut? Let's go to edit and select keyboard shortcuts. We can also press Alt plus K. When we type silence here, then you can see this is insert silence option, and here is the key of this option. So we will click it here, and I already assigned enter key, so here it's showing that enter key is already assigned. So we can use enter key for this process. I'm removing this enter key. Now I will assign it again. Click it here, then press enter. Now as you can see, enter key is again assigned. After that, hit OK. We will select another gap and just press enter. 2 times enter. Then again select this area and 2 times enter. Then again select it and enter. Again select it, enter, and this last one, enter. Okay, we have done this process. Now as you can see, a lot of gaps and pauses between takes, so we need to reduce these gaps because it's too much. So we will scale in or zoom in here and remove this selection, and remove this selection, and remove selection from here. A little bit more we select and remove it and remove it. Now I think it's fine. Now after that, we will add effects in this audio. So how we can do this process? As you can see, Adobe Audition consists of many panels. So we can find rag panel on the left side. This is rag panel, this is effect rag panel. So here we add some effects, and after that we will just click on apply button. All the effects apply to the audio. So we will click it here, and I want to grab my favorite effect, that is Parametric Equalizer. So we will click it here. This window will be open. Then I will select Loudness Maximizer, and I will boost both frequencies. This frequency is low frequency, I will boost a little bit, and this is high frequency, I will boost it also, and I want to decrease a little bit and hit close. This effects is added on my effect rack, and I will add another one from here. Now I want to go with reverb, and it's asking something, just go, and I will click it here then I will select ethereal option, and now this setting is good. We don't need to play with these values, so I will just increase our dry volume up to 100%, and I will decrease wet volume minus to 40%. We can also type 40 here, then hit close, and another effect as it is, reverb and reverb. Okay, this time I don't need to do anything. I will just close. I will remain default and hit close. Then I will add another effect. This time I want to grab my favorite another effect. I will go to spatial and vocal enhancer. I will select it, and this time I will choose music. I will click it here and close it. Before applying these effects, I will save a copy of this audio, because when we applied these effects, I told you before that it is a destructive area, meaning any changes you make to do the audio are permanent unless you command or control Z to undo those audio changes. So we will take a copy, go to file, save as, okay, give location, browse, and desktop, Surah Fatiha audio, and name it here, Surah Fatiha original. Hit save and press OK. Now we will save another copy, file, save as, okay, browse, and this time I'm saving this file into MP3. Save. Okay. Now we will apply these effects, and effects applied. Now we'll just press Ctrl S to save these effects and all the things in our audio file. Ctrl S, yes. Alright, now we have completed successfully our audio editing process. Now we can move on to the next part of this session. This is our Continue Premiere project. I switched to Premiere. Now what we are going to do, we will open our project. We will drag and drop our audio file into Premiere Pro. This is our audio file. I will just drag and drop into timeline directly, and then I will press plus from keyboard to scale in my timeline, and I can press minus to scale out my timeline. Now I will lock all the layers in Adobe Premiere Pro, because we are going to synchronize audio with subtitles. Here you can see lock icon. Just click here, and now I will also lock our audio layer. Lock it. Now we will play with two options. This is selection tool, and we will press V to select this tool, and this is track select forward tool. We will press A to select it, and we will toggle a couple of times with these two options. So I select A. My mouse icon has been changed to arrows. I will hold second clip, then drag it to right. Now I will select V for selection tool. As you can see, my arrow has changed into pointer. So I will select these two clips, then hold its edge, drag it to right. Now our first clip has been synchronized with first verse. We created subtitles from Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and we recorded Surah Fatiha with Ta'awuz, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. So I have to cut ta'awuz from the audio. I will hold it edge and drag it to right, and ta'awuz has been removed from the audio. I will drag it to right. Now I will select these two clips and hold it from handles and drag. Now I want to join second clips with the first clips. Alright. Now I think it's simple way to do this process, so I would like to go first because our session is going long. Alhamdulillah, we completed it, but I know that this session took longer, more than my expectation. Inshallah, in the next session we will learn a lot. Until next session, stay blessed.